What's going on, guys? How we doing out there? Happy Friday TGIF to everyone. Just checking to make sure everything is behaving correctly before I jump back in. Let's see. I'm still not seeing it show up on on YouTube yet. The stream, that is. I thought I did everything. Oh, there it is. Just a little. Oh, that's weird. There's like a big lag there. All right, so let me go ahead and mute that. I don't need to listen to me. Let me just get a little chat stuff position here. So, like we talked about before, for whatever reason, it doesn't like showing the YouTube chat on the multi-stream. So, we'll just leave that open to the side there. All right. So, what's going on, guys? How we doing out there? Pretty much picking up right where I left off yesterday, for the most part. I've been working on a bunch of other things, but we're returning to this. I just started to play with this again. I'll show you where we're at right now. If you remember, this is, there you go, the instructions, and we got that. And then yesterday I had it where you could select it and move up and down, and that was the end of it. But now, you can deselect, there you go. So you can position it, and then change your mind, that kind of thing. So, select and deselect is working, and now what I need to try and make work is actually connecting it to one of those points. You can see I got the here, my beloved here symbol, to let me know that it is actually firing off. Let's see. So then, if it's greater than, oh wait. Oh no, that's just, yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, so I was doing this, but that only removes that one. All right, so then we're going to say connected wire. Select it. Okay, oh, I just tucked that in there. I should not have done that. So this is just going to be one line. We can knock this down like so. There. So now that should reset the currently attached wire, if that's the case. That'll snap back into place and then attach the new one. And let's see if that works. How you guys doing out there? How's the start to the weekend? Hopefully good for everyone. And there it goes. All right. There we go. Sweet. That's behaving like we want it to. So if we put here and then like so, and if we put it on top of that one, the red should revert back. Oh, but actually the highlight's not going away, is it? Okay, we need to fix that, don't we? Weird, because I thought I had that. Huh. Placing. No, I guess I didn't. Okay. Strange. Okay, so then what we'll do here, we know that's working, so then we'll just say wires. Oh, selected wire. We'll say highlight off. There. That should make that behave now. All right. And there we go. So we'll try putting that there. There it goes. So now it's behaving like we want it to. Oh, okay. That's another thing we're doing. We want to reset the selected connector back to the default 0. So let's go ahead and, all right. So I'll do that. Yeah. So select a connector, we'll default that back to 0, because what it was doing was like picking up right where the last wire left off, which is not what we want. We want it just to default to the bottom guy. Wait for it. Okay. So now if we position him, and then we do this guy. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I think that worked. We'll try. Oh, weird. It didn't actually snap. Ooh. Okay, it's... Okay, we got some serious glitching here. Yeah, it thinks it's the wrong one. Okay, that's a whoops. Okay. Okay, that's weird. Placing the wire, highlight off. Okay. If that's okay, yeah, that's correct. Let's see. And that goes back to that one. Okay, good. So let's do this. Let's do a... Right in here, we're going to finish this off. I'm going to do a... excuse me. Oh, wrong pipe. All right. Connection 1. We're going to just get to this right away. So... One, two, three, four. Oops. Let's put some pluses in here. Make it happy. All right, we'll change this to 1, 2, 2, 3. There. So now every time we place a wire, it's going to tell us what the connectors are actually holding, so we can try and track down this little bug we got right now. Put that like right in the middle. Okay, right there, it should, yeah, it should actually move. That's weird. Oh, there's why. Look at that. I hardwired that as 0, and that should be selected connector. Okay, that was the whoops. So that might actually fix everything right there. That might be all I need to make it behave. I guess it was left over from the testing, and I just didn't clean that up. Whoops. Yeah, I'm never going to make it as a programmer. Alright. Nope, it's still... No, that didn't fix it. Wow, that's interesting. Excuse me. Alright. So that's not the problem. Wires. Oh, that's... selected wire. And that's selected connector. No, that was right the first time. Selected wire, point at connector, selected connector. Yeah. Unless No? Weird. That's bizarre. It looks like it's correct, but it's not behaving. Move that to that side. Excuse me. All right, it's pointing at make sure that's actually executing. If not, we'll figure out why. That's weird because it works on the first one. Like that. Oh, wait. Oh, it's still in positioning mode. Yeah. Or placing. Oh, because I never set the... Okay. That's on me. I never updated... I guess I can do it here. This goes back to selecting. Thought I had it in there. But, yep. That would definitely do it. Alright. Boom. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Alright, now we're good. If we do that, then red defaults back. Oh, okay, there's one thing I want to do. I want to, I don't know, should I make it so you could just go pull it back down? Let's see. No, I think I want to skip that. Let's see. Okay, just trying to think what's more. That's kind of disconcerting the way it kind of like snaps like that. So I think we'll just, yeah. If it's placed, then we'll skip it. Find X wire. Oh, hey, actually, that's interesting. It should have. Should have a placed status on it anyways. Placed equals true. All right, let's try this. I'm going to make this public just so I can see the status of it. It's an easy way to debug. Switch it back later. All right, so then if you see red, it is placed. That's weird because it says it is placed. Let's see. All right, so that's not really pretty. Let me think for a second. Let me see if I want to do it. Leave it that way or skip them when they're already placed. Yeah, I think I want to skip it. Lucini, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? How was Mean Girls, the rebooted? I think it was Reboot, wasn't it? Rebooted Mean Girls. Okay. Where is this placed? Missing something up here. Oh really? Oh, a musical version. Interesting. Okay, that's cool. So it's more like the high school movies, right? Or Glee or that kind of stuff. Or Bring It. Well, Bring It is just like cheerleading. I guess that's not like singing. So bad example. Yeah, I guess. um, try it this way. Okay. Just trying to track down one little bug here. Any Lucini, any big plans for the weekend? I mean, you're deep into it at this point, of course. All right. Oh, I know why, because I didn't check there. Okay. It had some very cringe scenes, but only a few, and mostly it was a funny overall nice story. The original, but oh, nice. That's cool. All right, I know what I'm screwing up on now. This was actually totally fine. We can delete that. That's behaving. And this is totally fine. I'm looking at the wrong place. I want the up and down. Did you plan anything for this weekend? Yeah. I'm gonna hang out with my uncle, uh, Uncle Sam, and he's gonna watch over my shoulder as I prepare my taxes for him. Yes, it's that time. Time to catch up on taxes. You read the title? Uh-oh, what? No? What did I put something in the title that says it's coming out today? No, that's just the date for today. Like for this um just so I that way if you look back in the past, I can like see which ones and also differentiate between each stream and to make sure that I don't repeat it or anything. I'll let you know something I don't. I could have time warped and no, no, no. That's just to denote the day. Yeah. No, you got me excited there for a second too. It's like I finished it. No, 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 not even close, bud. There's a little breakfast club for the 80 movie fans out there. Okay, so move up. All right, off. And then what we need to do is find out. Oh, wait. Actually, before we start doing that, we need to go for. Oops, we'll do it this way. Do it this way. For I is equal to. Selected wire, and then this is moving up, so it's going to increase, so is less than 4. There we go. We were going to start watching Three Body Problem yesterday, but then decided last minute to first watch Mean Girls. Yeah. I like it for the most part. You know, I mean, I'm a sucker for sci-fi. Absolutely sucker for sci-fi. And there's a decent amount of it. And, you know, a couple of interesting, fun moments. But, yeah, it's just know that obviously they're gonna leave everything up in the air because these are the guys that made was it Game of Thrones or Lost or one of those? I think it's Lost. So it's what's Game of Thrones? Game of Thrones. So it definitely has a sense that yeah, it was Game of Thrones that they want to make this into a multi-year storytelling. But so it's some fun storytelling, but I would have loved more. I think more content, but that's just me. But yeah, once you start watching, let me know what you think. A few fun faces in there. Some a lot of people I didn't recognize, but a couple of people from way back when. All right. So for now, we want to do is check, make sure if wires I is, whoops, I cannot type, is placed. If the wire is not placed, then we found the wire we're going to move to. Then selected wire equals I. Oh, and we'll do it this way. I'll turn it off, and worst case, we have to turn it right back on. Like so. And then we'll say break. Yeah. Yeah. Are you all happy with House of Dragons? Yeah, my wife was disappointed, I think, with how Game of Thrones turned out, and we don't have HBO, so she hasn't watched House of Dragon yet. But I think that she was so bummed out on how Game of Thrones finished up that she's sort of burned out on it. What is what? Okay. I will casually mention that to her and tell her she's missing out. She's a bit of a workaholic like me, so it's one of those things that we oh, it's Friday. Yeah, Friday night sort of like our movie night. Actually, dragons all the time. Well, right now we're knee deep in Shogun, so you gotta finish going through Shogun first. So we'll get to that eventually. Well, she will. I never quite plugged into the whole Game of Thrones thing. So, but yeah, I'm enjoying Shogun a lot. It's some fun storytelling for sure. Didn't ever see the original Richard Chamberlain version, but this one, of course, is just a big budget, larger scale. I'm sure, although I know the original was by its age at that time was like epic, but this one feels even more so. Yeah, watch it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. There are two sides, so you can also decide for yourself which side you support, whereas in the Game of Thrones, there's 1,000 sides. So there's lots to choose from. Okay. Yeah, I'll mention it to her. I'm sure she knows, but it's, our TV watching is relatively limited. Uh, she has a lot of activities and that kind of stuff. So if I'm doing dinner by myself, then I'll watch something for half an hour, and then do the same for lunch kind of thing. But, yeah, not a ton of watching different things. I mean, unless it's something just so amazing that it pulls me in, like The Expanse. Did I beat that dead horse? I think I did. Then I would completely just hoover it like crazy. All right. So let's check is placed. That's good. So we have ourselves a selected wire. Okay, so that works for up. Now we got to do the same thing for down. Oh, yeah, no. And you know what? For somebody that got all upset over a zero-G nude sex, or not even nude, because it was Sci-Fi Channel, so they couldn't show anything more than a side boob. But for somebody that got upset over a zero-G sex scene. I think you got more than your fair share in the uh, Game of Thrones. I have no idea about House of the Dragons, how much like nudity and sex kind of stuff is in that one. I know there was plenty, so I'm told, in the Game of Thrones. All right, so let's go ahead and get this bad boy added from move down. And I'm going to kill this because this is old and not needed. Yeah. Yep, that's old. So move down. Highlight off. Why it's greater than 0. Excuse me, sorry. It's just who started a sci-fi series like that? Oh, yeah. I mean, there's context to it. It all revolves around James Holden's character and where his mindset is in the beginning of the series. Select a wire. Remove that one. That should fix it now. It's not been placed. Good. So now we should bypass a placed wire when we're trying to choose which one we want to. Excuse me. Oh, crap. Okay, it's not letting me move at all. So we got this wrong. If it has not been placed, so selected wire. Okay, we're moving up. Yeah, do it this way. Placed. Let me check to see why it's not going through the whole selection there. Yeah, Defiance, I don't know. I walked away from. I had a bunch of friends that actually worked on it, and on the visual effects stuff, of course. But I watched a couple episodes, and it just uh-oh, that's it. Just lost Cheney there. I don't know. I think it was just like to me, don't get too mad. But I thought the bad guys were kind of, mustache twirling, kind of reveling in their muhaha kind of stuff. Oh. Because they worked on it? Now, wait. So you didn't like it? I'm confused now. I'm totally confused. 0. Let's see. That's weird. It's like it didn't actually is placed. Okay, so crud. Placing. Let's see. Oh, am I never actually... Oh, crud. Excuse me. No, yeah, it's right here. Right now, it says it's not placed. Okay. Move up. Right. Oh, 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 oh. Think of it like soon. Okay. Oh, like the TV version of Interview with the Vampire, the one I did a little bit of work on for like one episode. Um, yeah, I get that. Yeah. It got rave reviews, and I heard it has some really nice visual effects. No, well that one there's also a scene um where somebody gets lifted up in the air and is dangling, and the if you look at the wide shots with the dangling and the what follows after the dangling, uh that was me. I did the CG versions of them. This is very long. Yeah, I know. If you looked at my Netflix, Amazon, Hulu, your list kind of stuff, yeah, it is far from empty for sure. All right, so red is placed. Right. Oh, oh, oh. Because wait. Hmm. That's okay. I don't understand why that's messing up. Yeah. Yeah. The missus and I just got around to finishing the '80s series Red Dwarf. They finally had a bit of a finale to it. So thanks to Tubi, we were able to go back and watch the final episodes of that. Okay. Let's see. Shows, movies, all time. Oh wow, yeah, 17,682 episodes and 792 movies. That's some impressive numbers. That's some really impressive numbers there. All right, all right. Let me check that again. Yeah, yeah, maybe just 50%. Wow. Okay. Oh, let's do it this way. Uh, found I. I is not placed. Selected wires. Highlight on. Okay, I don't understand. Ah, crap! I'm missing something here. Make this a little wider. Okay. Now, if we push upward. Oh, crap. Okay, I'm looking in the wrong spot. Move up. Oh, because it's still hanging on itself. Idiot. So select a wire. Okay, so then if it's 5. Oh, and then actually, shoot, that's not 4. That's less than 5. Yeah. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. All right. So then we say let's see, selected, can I do plus plus? Yeah, it's fine with that. Okay. That's where I was making my mistake. Move up and then move down. -1. That's, yeah, that makes total sense. Right. Ah, crap. No, that should be move up. Selected wire. 1. Watch scary movie. Oh, around 80 times? Wow. Well, let's see. I told you that I met David Arquette, right? Since you're a big scary movie. Oh no, that's Scream. Sorry, Scary Movie is the other offshoot. Sorry, I was thinking Scream. Never mind. Retract what I said. Delete. Yeah, is the parody. Yep. I caught myself right after I said that. Debug log. Wire. So maybe the selected wire isn't getting properly updated after it's getting placed. Let's check that. This is moving up. Because it should be moving off of that one. It should not be on 1. It should be on 2. Yes, and move up. Selected wires 1. Right. So then why the hell? Why? Selected wire. Okay, maybe it doesn't like the selected wire +1. If that's the case, then I'll do -1. I don't trust it now. And watch, it's going to error like crazy here. Yep. There we go. Okay, note to self, you cannot do it that way. Okay, oh, and then I can't, I need to go up higher 1. Just go up. Is less than, is greater than 5. Wait, 4. It's less than 6. That's what I want. All right, we'll do one in the middle just so I can check this easier. All right, so put this guy right there. Yep, okay, and then we gotta fix going down. All right, now we're almost there. It's greater than -1. Like so. Bingo. Yeah, I like this. I think this works fine. Okay, so now if 4 things are placed, it should not move back to wires. It should say testing. Hey, Matias Castillo Pro Musical Negra. Black. Okay. Hey, welcome. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for saying hello. How's it going? Welcome. All right, so I just finally had a little success here. So let's go down to next wire. Show them the game. Okay. And then my sales manager. Thank you, Lucchini. Okay, we'll. I guess we'll move over because this one is a bit of a disarray. Should I? Yeah, let me switch over to the intro cave. While that loads up, I'll just introduce it real quick. So, making a game based on the classic 1960s TV series Lost in Space, which we've been able to license, and we're developing a new point-and-click adventure game based on that. There you go. I'll turn on.
Wow! Look at this place.
That's not too loud, is it? Dial it down if it's blowing you guys. Your drums. Oh, and then, you know what? Actually, I should do this again. Because I talked about this before. Unity has this glitch with the Baker's light maps. So if you hit play, you see how it's all really highlighted, right? Bright here. That's a nice little glitch. So if we run this one instead, and then I'll just skip the intro so you don't have to see it again, but you'll just immediately see a difference here. You see how it's darker. I don't understand the glitch, but it's easy enough, just it doesn't affect the game. So there you go. So now we got the environment the way we want to. And for anyone who's played the demo, they will go, wait a second, he's running. How do you get him to run? You can't in the demo yet. We haven't applied that. Looks really good. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks. Uh-oh. And now we got some stuff broken here. Oh, great. Well, this used to work. Gameplay input clone. Great. So now we got lots of broken stuff. Okay. Well, we are still working on all these things. My programmer is working away and apparently has been doing some revisions there because it does not work at the moment. But I tell you what. Instead, what we'll do is we'll just go back to cutscenes. We'll just start with the opening. How about that? We'll do that instead. Wait for it to load. There we go. I'll just let this play. I don't think I've played this. For those that haven't played the demo yet.
Energy cell exhausted.
And anyone that's curious, these are actually the original voices from the TV show.
I am sorry, Dr. Smith.
Spare me the
Our license
apologies,
allows
you
us to
ineffectual
use the
ineptitude.
original dialogue.
Dr. Smith, could you help me with this for a minute?
I'm terribly sorry, my dear lady. My back is very delicate today.
Oh, no, you don't, Smith. You're not getting
Smith's
off that
always
easy.
lazy.
Spare
And
me the
Don
barbs,
always
Major.
hates Smith, so he's always
Mom.
picking a fight with him.
Yes?
Do you know where Dad went?
Well, I don't
Oh,
know. You better
no.
ask.
Oh, and then we
Well,
talked about the hair. Ignore the
what's got
flippy
into
hair
it?
because
Teach
that's-
me.
in the editor it has a weird behavior, but in the actual build of the game it's
Dad!
fine.
Dad, wait.
Look, I know where this conversation's going, so let's put an end to it
Yeah.
once and for all.
Yeah, this is the original
answer's no.
annoying Smith.
I find this really neat cave, but you're saying I can't go in there for like 1,000,000 years?
Closer to 2 million, son.
Dad, I'm not a kid anymore.
All right, stand clear.
Please, sir, can I at least look inside for a moment?
Now, that's out of the question.
I don't think it's dangerous in there.
Well, I do, son.
But, Dad.
Come on, son, let's go.
Yes, sir.
He's a little sneaky look there. Mm-hmm. And this is where all the trouble starts. So here we are at nighttime.
Okay, just a quick look in the cave. It'll be fine.
There you go. Famous last words.
I know I shouldn't turn off the shield generator. But I'll be right back.
Yeah. When you hear a noise, my suggestion is just go back home. Don't go into the dangerous cave. There you go. And then everything breaks after that. So that's the intro, and then it goes into the yeah, run exactly. So then we would come back to the entrance of the cave there, which is non-functioning right now in our build, which is kind of scary. I'll figure out what's going on there. Anyway, input that was crashing there. All right, so let me come back to my work. So there you go. That is what the game is looking like. All right. Oh, now I'm full screen. And this is just placeholder. I'm just trying to get this all roughed out, and we'll make it pretty in the future. Oh yeah, I know what I was going to check. Was that if all 4 have been placed. All right. Check for solution. Yeah. Like so. Just make sure that's firing off. And then I'll add a return here. Maybe. There we go. Oh, I keep forgetting to take it out of. Let me do it now before I forget. There. So we'll just place these wherever. Oops. There you go. Check for solution. Good. That's exactly what we want. All right. And let's see. Excuse me. All right, so then we know for a fact that that's going to be fine. So we'll just say, should we do it here? Yeah. No. Let's just do a separate function. Let's do this. Actually, let's say we're not going to put that there. We're going to put this here. All right. Instead of this, we're going to say, yeah, that's what I want. So we'll intercept this. Yeah. We'll call it check wire placement. And it's screaming because it doesn't exist yet. We're going to do that right now. Ah! I can't autocomplete something that hasn't existed yet. Okay. Check wire placement. Now, if... do it this way. Equals true. We'll say oh, you know what? That's redundant. I don't need to do it that way. For if connected wire shoot, what am I? Let's see. Sorry, I just got lost in my own code there for a second. All right. No, not select a connector. Yeah, okay. This is what I want. Then we'll say solution. All right. Spoilers. We're going to put the solution right here. Put it at the top. All right, so selected serial field. Vector 4. Solution. So, you know what? Actually, wait, I can't do it that way. Does not equal solution I, then we've made a mistake. Oh, that's not a dot, is it? That is a bracket. Then we're gonna just bail out of this. And then find next wire, because we ain't done yet. Find next wire. Good. And if not, then we beat it. When you see a remake of something, do you hope for a word-for-word adaptation, or do you want them to add changes or even fully change it except for the setting? You know, that's a tough one. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I think I like it to be kind of spiritually close to the original, but I don't mind if they make some revisions to it. I think a good example of a movie that recreated the original but added some more elements to it was Fright Night. It's just the first thing that popped in my head. Fright, not fight, but Fright Night, the vampire movie. Excuse me. That had Chekhov playing the... yeah, the first film was a really good movie of the 80s, and the remake, like I said, had Chekhov from the Star Trek movies. Anton unfortunately passed away tragically, who was really good in the movie too, by the way, and it built on the original and fleshed out a little bit more to it. I thought was great, and the fact that it had David Tennant as the villain automatically wins points because David Tennant is just so absolutely cool. So I guess that's my idea. I guess if they're close to the original, I mean, unless the original was made from like a book and they totally screwed it up, then, you know, then if, you know, people like the book better, then it makes more sense that you want it to be connected more to the book than the bad movie. And the Ark series. Oh, really? David? I think he's kind of coming to terms with that because Good Omens, you know, he plays, you know, a devil type character, you know, a fallen angel. So I think he's embracing the dark side. You know? You know, even in Broadchurch, he was kind of playing a unredeemed law enforcement guy. Oh, there you go. I forgot about that. You're right. He did, didn't he? You know, always kind of seductively trying to woo Jessica Jones. Yeah, that was a series that I think had better potential than it actually ended up doing, but that's just my belief. All right. Then we'll say, yeah, I agree. You know, and then like when her friend sort of gets her own superpowers, it's like, wait, what? You know, it felt like it was trying too hard, which is a shame because the neighbor, the Asian guy that comes to play in there, he actually plays a character in The Expanse called Prax, and it's funny because that is a guy that is a chameleon, you know, because in Jessica Jones, he's a bit of a tough guy, but in Prax, he's actually like a total nerd. You know, like this mousy kind of nerd, but you know, really pulls it off nicely. So I mean, just kudos to him for just having amazing range there. There you go. You get me distracted. Nicely done. All right. So if we're perfect, then we just know that. Let's see what say. Yeah, debug log solved, and then we'll say just doing your job. I'm glad you respect that. Invoke move on. Whoa, I got cap locks on, don't I? Oh, and then, oh, so this would now be success. So we can't mess with anything. Whoa. Success equals success. There you go. And then, because I had cap locks, now he's happy. And this is just temporary. Ah. Such a terrible typer. Okay, so then we should be able to say like that, and that should make it fall back into regular gameplay. Because there's a listener that just waits for the puzzle to shut down, and when it does, it knows that that's generally the moment for it to move on. So, all right. So let's say we'll say it's 0, 1, 2, 3. We'll just do the first 4 just to test it. All right, let's set some values here. Connector wire solution. We'll just say 0, 2, 1, 2, 3, which is my password for everything. Oh wait, I shouldn't have said that out loud. Oops. Now I have to change it. All right. So if I did all this correctly, let's see. Put in there. Solved. Look at that. And then we're back to gameplay. Kind of. Oops. Okay, we have not apparently let the game controller know that it's time. Oh, maybe that's why. If you come in here. Oh shoot. I turned off the wrong thing. Container. Alright. I don't think this is going to help us, but I just want to make sure this wasn't the problem. Wait, and... yeah, we're not back. Okay, so yeah, I need to... how did I do this before in the other puzzle? I kind of bastardized the way of telling it, we're done, move on. Oh, I cheated because I went into a cutscene. Alright, I should learn how to do this without... oh, it's like the puzzle solution thing or something like that. Puzzle complete. Okay, I think that's it. Let's try that. Oh, wait. Yeah, complete signal. Nope, that's not it. And this puzzle manager. On the puzzle base, so that's not correct. Okay, so incomplete. Let's see. Reset state. Check for solution. Can't complete equals true, and then check for solution. I think that's... Alright, I think I got this now. Let's see. Check for solution. Nope. Can't complete. Complete equals. Oh, shoot. Let's see. Return true. Okay. Just try complete. Maybe that will actually work? Or is it check for solution? I haven't learned this yet. This is all the new code to me. Oh, whoops. Wrong button. Yeah, just repeat myself here. Okay, so I already got success right there, so I don't need that. I'll just use puzzle solved. Check for solution. Okay. Maybe. Oh, there's like a couple layers mixed in there. They're a little confusing. Oh, that does work. Wow, I'm shocked. Did not think that would happen. Awesome. There you go. And Will's back to running around on sand. Sweet. This is me shocked. Right. Me not believing it's going to work, but okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. So now we can make like a real kind of more challenging solution than 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll say solution is 5, 2, 4, 1. Oh, I'm not sure if that's 5, 0, 1, 2. Oh shoot, that's not even right anyways. Let's see. Okay. So, what did I say? 5241. So 0, 1, 2, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I gotta fix that so I can move it to the right spot. 1. Oh, shoot. Oh, I did it. Got it right by accident. There you go. Look at that. Not even trying, and I'm still solving it. All right. So then when I place all 4, what I need to do is like pause it and then indicate, like in the old Mastermind, give you a sense of how close or far away you are. So, oh, speaking of, oh God. Okay. This is just funny timing, but I just got this email, so I gotta show you this. Expanse action figures. Maybe. Look at that. Even with the protomolecule. Oh man. That's gonna be bad for me. Maybe I'll try and ask for an early birthday or something. Oh, love the Expanse. Doors and corners, kid. That's where they get you. The doors and corners. Oh, best sci-fi ever. Next to Lost in Space, of course. Okay, so we got all that working. So let's go ahead and make it so it checks. And if check wire placement. Find next war. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so if it's not so... Oh, not find next wire. We gotta do that second. Excuse me, sorry. Too much bubbly drink. Alright, so what we need to do is tell the gamer how close or far away they are. So we'll say void show correct pieces. I'll probably change that, but at least initially. Excuse me. There. Oh, wait. Control. Yeah, okay, so we're only checking wire placement if... Yeah, okay, good. We're only checking wire placement if all 4 nodes have been given a wire. I just want to make sure. Okay, not like I wrote the code. Should remember. So, let's do this again. And then we need to randomize the order. Let's see, how do I want to do that? Because I don't want them to be in place. I think I'll just do like a randomiz... Oh, yeah, I'll just do a bubble sort. How about that? Excuse me. Okay, yeah. Now we gotta do this and val. Let's see. Just thinking of the naming convention here. We definitely want to put this up here. Let's say solution values. Oh, solution check. There it is. There we go. Okay, so solution check, and that's it's going to initially start off as all negatives. Sorry about that. Sorry. Is equal to -1. Thank you. Just seeing if you're still out there. I think I can actually just sneak this underneath. Or does it like to put it under? Yeah. That's the new Visual Studio. It used to be, it liked it all in line, but now it likes to drop it underneath. So the cool kids put it underneath with a tab. Alright, so that's defaults all the values to -1, and then we'll do this again. If, and then let's see, so if I was going to do the bubble sort, but I think that might be overkill. Oh shoot, I need to check. Okay, so I need to check across the board if I think I do want to do a bubble sort on this, because I'm now thinking about it. I have to check two things. I have to check if the wire's in the right spot, and if it's not, then I have to check to see if the wire's connected, so it can show at least a yellow to say that you're close, but then the green to indicate you actually nailed it. So yeah, I think that's what I got to do. All right, I think it's time for a top off on my drink, but hang tight. I'm gonna run out real quick. I'll be back in just a second. Let me go ahead and mute this. And of course, as always, if I sneak out, that gives you plenty of chance to throw the frisbee for my dog. See if that pops up here. There's one, there's two. Sweet, there you go. Thank you, Lucini. All right, I'll be right back. Hang tight. All right, all set up again. It went to a black screen. Oh, Yeah. Yeah, that was some weird glitch. And it comes back eventually. I never could track that down. I'm not sure why it does that, but, you know, it eventually returns. Yeah, because before I was going to the trouble of, like, closing the app and restarting it, but then I realized over time, if you just give it enough time, it comes back to life. And there's Penny waiting yet again. I'll try my luck. How about that? Oops, wait. Oh, I'm in read only. Never mind. I can't do it. I can do it over here. Actually, let me try that on YouTube. Nah, I'll just leave it be. I'll let you guys do it. All right. Excuse me. All right, so I do need a bubble sword here. So since I'm already doing this, I might as well just make use of this guy. Let's see. Ah, shoot. Sure. I'm used to doing it for like a long list. I'm trying to think the simplest way to do it when it's just the four of them. Nah. it's like there's a couple different paths you can choose on this, and it's like I can't decide on which one. Excuse me. You know what? Let's just... I'll just leave this be. Right. Or I'll code it for half an hour and kind of go, that was stupid. All right. So all I need to do is find, yeah, position. That can happen either way, I guess. Yeah, valid point. Excuse me. Okay. So then, yeah, what I'll do is I'll just, let's see. I could use an enumerator until I find one. It's inefficient, but, okay, yeah, I'll do it the ugly way. So now this needs to be a start coroutine. Like so. Okay. Excuse me. And then we'll say checked position equals 0. 0. 0, 1, 2. Nah, yeah, I can't. I'm just being incredibly indecisive today. Because it has to do a couple different things. Excuse me. All right, so node. Let's just do it this way. Node. All right. This is what we do. Okay. let's see. So we'll say if all right, got my head wrapped around this now. Excuse me. Sorry. I'm just pollen season. There you go. That's my excuse. All right. So if it's perfect, oh wait, if it is perfect, then solution check is going to be equal to 2? Sure. I need this as if then else. Alright, so I'm going to do a second one. The little nested guy in here. Whoops. Oh, it fixed all of them. Thank you. Lesson 4. So we know it's not the right spot, so we'll just say if connector wire equals and I is not equal to II, because we don't want it to check the same spot, because that's always going to be true. So the idea is that if it's in the exact right spot, then we want the value of 2. If it's connected to the wrong portal, but is one of the wires we need, then we give it a 1. Otherwise, it's a 0. In that case, we would go ahead and break. And yeah, okay, I'm still gonna keep this as an enumerator because I want to do the, actually I don't think I do need that as an enumerator, because I'm going to do the bubble sort after this. Alright, so that should take care of it initially. And just to make it shut up, return no. Now stop screaming at me at least. Okay. So let's go ahead and just print this. Choose and check. I could make it public. Do it that way. At least, sorry, at least for a moment. We'll check it this way. So then I can do that fast without having to do anything else. Okay. So let's take a quick run of this. We're not done, but we're just seeing if we get this initial part working, where it checks the wires and shows the information. So yeah, solution check. So if we get this right, it should show 2222 if I hit play. That would help. There we go. Boom. Oops. Move that. I don't know. Would it be better if it went to like the next open spot? Or am I overthinking that? Oh, shoot. Oh, I forgot. I changed the solution, didn't I? I think it probably worked. No. Whoops. Oh, because it was it looks like a weird guitar. It is. It's a 60s sci-fi guitar. Exactly. All right, so I need to do this right from the beginning. I'll leave it as is. No, it's you haven't been paying attention to it. No. No, I am joking. It's two different things. It's just a broken pole with a gripper on the side, and the other thing is one of the robot's spare claws. So you're connecting them together to make a makeshift tool. So there you go. Does that help with the spoiler there? But yeah, it's just there's the cable that's cord that's hanging up high in the air, and this will just help you grab it. Ivy, that is true. He did. He actually played it quite a bit, and he still Bill Mummy still makes music to this day. I think it's like every Friday, every Monday he puts like new music up on Facebook. Oh, and hi, hello Ivy. Now with these spoilers. I know that's the problem with making an adventure game with puzzles and making the puzzles in front of you guys, is the fact that it's like, oh yeah, I know how to deal with this, but hopefully by the time this game gets out, you'll have forgotten everything, so you'll be able to make it work for you. All right, so what I want to do is I'm going to cheat this forward just let's see. So I'm going to do this here, so it forces it, because what is happening now is that it's all fine. It's not finding any issues. Or, you know what? Actually, I could just do it anyways. Yeah, that'd be actually, you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to show it because even if you get it correct, I want it all to pop up as all green, and that lets you know that you've gotten it correct. There you go. To be totally honest, I don't understand half of it, so we're in the same boat. All right. So the objective now is I'm going to put, this is like the first 4 wires. oh wow. Lucchini's everywhere. Look at that. He's lying, he knows all of the code. Not all of it. Now that I've got a proper programmer that's doing a lot of the heavy lifting now, yeah, there's a lot of it that confuses the crap out of me. All right. So hopefully, there it is. 2222. Good. So that code is working exactly like we want it to. But let me just to double check. Put here, and then we'll put like this one, which is totally wrong, and this one, which is like that. So it should be perfect. It's 1012. So that means double support. I love it. Drive up my numbers. Good. So this indicates that 1 indicates a correct wire, but the wrong position. This one means you're just totally wrong wire, totally. Right wire, wrong position. And this one is right wire, right position. All right. So then now that I have those numbers, what I'm going to do is just simply do a bubble sort and mix them up. Boom. And here, so, okay, at this point, I really don't need this. Let's just go back to avoid. There. So, Ivy, doing okay? Ready for a fun weekend, maybe? All right, what did it? Did I delete something I shouldn't have? No, I don't think so. Good. Okay. Oh, Penny's about to be happy. Yep. Oh, nice catch. Yeah, that grass is going away. This has nothing to do with the game, but doing better, thank you. Oh, good. Were you not doing okay before? I hope so. I hope you're doing okay. But yeah, so that's the penny game there. It's actually it's not so much it's getting expensive. It's just because we have six different states pulling from the Colorado River, and they're doing everything in their power to get us to get rid of grass. And for the longest time, they've offered $2 a square foot rebate, and that's okay. But artificial turf costs, depending on the quality and all the details, anywhere from $7 to $12 a square foot. So that's still expensive because that's a big backyard. That's 1,400 square foot of backyard that we're fortunate to have. But they just changed it to $5 a square foot, and then it's like, okay. And I figure we better do it now while they're still offering a rebate, because in the near future they may come back and say you have to do it anyways, and we're not we're not giving you anything, you know. So yeah, we just got the approval, and that's going to be a nice little undertaking. So we will be the artificial turf back there, but that just means I can use a lot less water. Yeah, a bit at least. Yeah, it's interesting kind of stuff because all these different states use it, but California gets the lion's share of the water only because the original pact was made like 150 years ago, and no one's had the nerve to change it, and California likes it because they get so much of the water. And over 50% of all the 60%, 50 or 60% of the water goes straight to agriculture. Yeah. Although California's gotten slammed lately with a ton of water, which is, bad for them, but good for us. Helps fill up that our Lake Mead, where Hoover Dam is. Excuse me. But yeah, we're doing okay. I think we're getting a little smarter on our water usage. Here in Las Vegas, actually, all of the water gets recycled, with the exception of grass, because that water goes into the ground and disappears, which is a key reason why they're trying to get us to get rid of our grass, since that's one of the biggest things. But everything else, all the other water we use in the house gets recycled and reprocessed. Just like they used to do on the spaceships on The Expanse, the greatest science fiction show ever, next to Lost in Space. A lot of initiatives of saving water, burning. Yeah. Excuse me. They do. They actually introduced new legislation here that says that if we ever get into a drought situation, they will give themselves the option of anyone that's using too much water, they can actually curtail their water flow or even shut it off completely, that's a terrifying thing. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Although the ponds, I think, I don't know if they refill that, and pools are, yeah. I mean, yeah. Lost in Space is the best. There you go. Ivy's spoken, so we're there. We're done. That's definitely the thing I'm making the game for. Yeah. But I think it's going to be okay. I think it'll be fine. I hope so, because I'm home. I love it here. Okay, so this is all done. Show correct pieces. So then what we want to do now is just simply create a bubble sword for this. And then, so that way, what I'm doing here is make sure the pieces kind of get randomized. So that way you don't make the connection automatically and know which one to switch. It just makes it a little more challenging. And this is going to be a 4. Oh, I'm still in that loop, aren't I? Let me get out of that one. Oh. Okay. And then int temp. And then we'll say temp is, let's see. Whoa. Random position. Okay, that should be enough for us to do this. So we'll say 0 to 4. Temp is no, do the random position first. Range, and this is an int, which means we have to go 0 to 4. We have to include 4 is not included, so 0, 1, 2, 3, and that's the 4 slots, which is confusing, but that's the way it works. So even though it's 0 to 4, it's actually only 0 to 3. All right, so then temp value is now equal to solution check random position. Why do you not like that? And oh, because it's an array. It's an array, so it may be a float. It doesn't know, so we'll just do that to make it all happy. Done. All right. So that stores there, and now is equal to solution check I classic bubble sort, and then equal to temp. All right, that should, yeah. All right, and then just to test this, I'm going to bastardize these numbers. So we'll say 0 is equal to we'll say 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So we'll say 2, 0, 3, 1. There. So oh no, let's just make it simple, because this is bubble sorting, so let it randomize it. So in theory, what we're doing is hard coding these values so we can test this bubble sort to make sure that this 0, 1, 2, 3 ends up in different slots but doesn't get broken. Let's try that. Not so fast, Unity says. You have broken. God. There it goes. One parenthesis, need to go away. All right, now for the gripper / guitar. Now I can never see this as not being anything but a space guitar. There we go. So yeah, so this is one of the robot's claws, and then this is just some arbitrary gripping tool that just had nothing connected to it. So, oops. Let's do it this way. Doesn't matter. Shouldn't matter. 2130. Perfect. So it did it. It randomized it. Do it one more time just to check. It's just a bubble sort. I don't know why I'm just getting that nutty about it. I'll put a couple of wires that I know aren't valid. 0312. Perfect. Okay. That's different numbers that time, so we trust that it works. So remove that. Right. And at this point, then we're going to have little lights pop up or something like that that indicate if it's green or yellow. And then yellow, I need to put that in the instructions, don't I? Yellow means, or do I do that? Maybe I already do that. No, I don't think I do. Shoot. I need to modify the instructions. Let's see. Oh, no, I did. Yellow light means right wire. Good. Why would I doubt myself? Actually, you know what? Now that I'm looking at this, I can make this a little prettier, I think. What do you think? Like so. There we go. I'm just thinking about the line formats. Just make this a little cleaner. Space it out like so. To the pole. Wrong slot. There you go. I think that looks okay. Does that seem legible? I think it's a little better. Put a little more space in here maybe. Do it this way. Recenter that. Recenter that. And then these guys, kind of make them a little more centered. Probably overthinking it, but I'm just trying to make it as legible as possible. Okay. Fire it up. Connect the wires to the pole. Yellow light mean. I thought I fixed that. I could have sworn I fixed that. Must be going crazy or something. I thought. Ah. Oh, you know what? Let's do it this way. Put the... do this... place 4 wires to test if they are... That's too much word. That's way too much words. Connect 4 wires to the pole connections. Yeah. To the connectors. Will indicate if they are correct. There we go. Take a look at this. Connect 4 wires to, to the, okay, connect to the connectors. That's redundantly redundant. Connect 4 wires to the ports. Connect 4 wires to the ports. Lights will indicate if they are correct. Yellow light means right wire color. Means correct. Okay, we can make that better. But wrong slot means correct. Correct color and correct slot. All right, and I think, oh, I have a, that's why. There we go. Ah. I'm just getting too nutty about this, I know, right? I'm obsessing over something that probably everyone will just skip through anyways, not bother reading. All right, and then put this right in the center, and I'm gonna leave it alone. There, okay, that's it. I'm done messing with it. Connect 4 wires to the ports. Lights will indicate if they are correct. Yellow light means right. Oh, yellow light means, oh, I left the right in there, didn't I? But wrong slot. Oops. Okay, so I'm not done. Lights will indicate if they're correct. Yellow light means correct color but wrong slot. I know, I said I was done tinkering. I know. And now, no, okay, fine, I'm gonna stop. I mean it this time. Okay. Wait, why was that solved? I don't think it was correct. Uh-oh, is it doing it even if it's wrong? Okay, I put wires in there I know that are wrong. Oh crap. it's just going, yeah, that's it. No, but that's not it. Oh, great. All right. So it's not as well coded as I thought it was. Okay, I got this backward. Check wire placement. Let's see. Okay, you know what? I'm going to show correct pieces if you're right or wrong. So I think that's where I'm messing up here. No, okay, I can do it this way. Okay, almost got it. So, correct pieces. If it isn't perfect, then return to positioning. So, okay, I'm going to add another thing in here. Oh, testing. I'm going to call that checking. Equals checking. Okay, good. Now we're on the right track. Let's see. So if any one of these is incorrect, then status is equal to, back to selecting again. My next wire and return. Yep. There. So what it does now is it'll show the lights if it's correct or not, even if it's 100% or 0. And then, yeah, I'll have it come up as red if it's totally incorrect. So obviously it has some kind of reinforcement. And then when you place something, yeah. All right, so now that's not confusing at all. I don't get it. It says 4 green lights, but you know, it won't continue. I got 4 red and it went on. I don't know what's going on here. That's funny. Or just like shades, you know, or just make like shades of gray. You know, albeit like, you know, if it's semi dark gray, where you have to think real hard. Yeah, that would just, people would report it as a bug. They would just hit you up and kind of go, yeah, you're just doing it wrong. All right. So let's go back to our solutions. So they can't follow a pattern. Yeah, it's a great idea for a really mean, tough game, but that's not this one. So I don't think we'll be going that path. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3. All right, so now if we do this and just kind of randomly put wrong wires all over the place. There we go. Yeah, I kind of figured that. I think we've established, you know, just what level of complexity this game will or won't have. I mean, the fact that it gives you hints and allows you to skip every puzzle. Okay. So now, let's see if we go. So then red should go there. Blue should go there. Oops, nope. Green goes there. Blue goes there. And yellow. Solved. There it goes. It's actually working. It did it correctly. That one streamer, you're like, okay, try that. No, that. This time, right? Yeah. It is funny how I get people that are very adamant about their feedback sometimes, you know, and sometimes stuff will be out there, but they'll be insistent like that's the only solution. Okay, so everything's good. Now we just need to add the lights and we're done. But all the code's there. So let's go ahead and get this popped up. Home stretch. Oh, ain't that the truth? Yeah, I've hit hard drive full up in here many years ago. All right, and then just as a temporary kind of thing, but nothing better comes. It's better to say something versus nothing, I guess. Yeah. Gripping pole. Okay, so we want to attach it to the gripping pole. Wow. So let's bring this up here. And center it out. The heck? Why not? Yeah, I think the scale is just a slightly too much. So, and I figure if they're not in a row, if they're like 2 by 2, that will give you a better sense that this doesn't necessarily indicate a 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of answer. If that makes sense. Two. A little big. Yeah, what do you think? I think that'll be good enough. All right, a couple ways I can do this. Two, three, 4. All right, so then what we do is create a material for them, and then we can just change them at runtime. Oh, we definitely don't need colliders on these guys. Yeah, I think that's good enough. I can always Looks good. Okay, thank you. Okay. So let's create a material. So one, aftermath puzzles, gripping claw. Material. Indicator light. And at least initially we'll make it like that. Yeah. Okay. Now we just need to wire up the materials, the renderers for each one of those. I'll put it here. So we have all 4 of those. Connect them. Get in there. Thanks for sorry, I just saw that. Thanks for not making it too hard. Yeah, you know, like I get really frustrated when I play these games and the puzzles seem way too obtuse. But you know, most of these I hope are going to be I don't mind one that you have to really scratch your head on to figure out the solution, but the ones that you have no idea what the puzzle is even about, those always drive me crazy. So I'm definitely trying to avoid that concept. So I'm just, you know, some of these puzzles are classic kind of, you know, just standard puzzles. Okay. Claw puzzle. Where is it? Did you or are you going to add a 2D puzzle into it as well? A 2D puzzle? I mean, some of these puzzles are kind of like 2D in nature. You know, I mean, they're using 3D objects, but I mean, do that and then make it maze-like or cute or something. I mean, you know, just I mean, like if you look at the first puzzle, which is turning the knobs, you know, and then you look at the gears puzzle, which is the one I've finished recently, and then this one, which is connecting the wires. Any one of these could be like just they're all kind of 2D puzzles. They're just sort of like represented in a 3D space. As a different style, like using a computer. Yeah, I mean, well, we kind of have that already. If you want to get technical, right here with this, you know, this is the gear puzzle. You know, and then the pieces have fallen onto the back of the door, but if you see these pieces, I mean, it's very much just put them up on a 2D platform. So, yeah, I think that in my head, that kind of constitutes a 2D puzzle just represented in 3D space. That's the way I look at it. All right, so where did I put it? Okay, I'm not quite, yeah, I guess I'm not quite grasping what you're talking about there. And that is on the puzzle gripping claw. Okay, yeah. There you go. Picture's worth 1,000 words. Yeah, okay. So, I have instructions. Solution check. Wires, connected wires. Indicator. Oh, it's just, I missed it. I'm just being stupid. Status sphere. There we go. Two. 4. Good. All right, and then here we've swapped them all around, and then finally we go. All right, I threw something on. So Lucchini's talking about this kind of thing. Yeah, and I mean, I will have these are Soboken. There's a classic Soboken. I think that's the term. That type of puzzle. I will have a Soboken type puzzle or 20 in the game. It will just be not represented in a 2D fashion. It'll I mean, the whole point of doing a 3D is to show it all in 3D. So once again, this is a 2D style puzzle game represented in 2D, but you know, the stuff that I'm going to be doing for the most part is going to be 2D style puzzle games just represented in a 3D space. Yeah. I mean, I got a third dimension. I might as well put it to use, right? You know, it won't change the gameplay at all. I mean, the wires, I mean, I've played plenty of point and click adventure games, especially like the hidden object games, you know, that have all these kind of connecting wire stuff, you know, and these are all the same general concept. So does that make sense now? And indicator lights. We'll call this I. Oh, and we go switch solution check I. So this is where we decide which color it's going to get. Okay, 0, then it means it's going to be black. Material color equals color black. I love those shortcuts. You could also use a 4th dimension, following a puzzle over and turns around and like, I'm not smart enough. I could do like 3-dimensional chess, like in the old Star Trek games, TV shows. You know, I have no idea how 3D chess works, but you know, I'm sure I can use ChatGPT to explain how to play 3D chess. Case 1. So that would be yellow. Hopefully there's a yellow. There is. Sweet. This might actually go faster than I thought. 2 is green. All right. So in theory, you don't know how 2D chess works. I used to play it a lot as a kid, but I think at one point I realized how much I sucked at it and stopped playing. I don't do well at extrapolating like moves ahead. I think as you see from my programming behavior, I tend to work at one square at a time. Like so. Like that. There it is. So I have 3 wires are correct, but in the wrong spot. And one of the wires is just totally wrong. So actually that looks like it's correct. So let's move here. Oh, look at that. And it's actually updating in real time. That's interesting. There you go. See, we're getting closer. Uh-oh. There it is. Ta-da! So that works. It does it exactly the way I want it to. And you guys can tell me what you think. I mean, does that seem logical? I mean, you understand how that's trying to explain it to you? Like with this, this one, like there. Okay. So, like right there. Does that make sense? You know, 2 yellow lights means right wire, wrong slot. Green means one of those is actually perfect, and then the black indicates that one of them is just completely, totally wrong. Yeah, does that click? Wordle? Well, before Wordle, there was something called Mastermind that owned my childhood, because my childhood was pre-video games. They just didn't exist back then. So, yeah, we had to, you know, when I was a kid. Let's see. Let's get red. Put him there. Blue goes there. Oh, no. Green goes there. Blue goes there. And yellow goes there. Lost in Space tradition of literally everything needing blinking lights on it. Why not? You know, they had their prop department, so, you know, there you go, like the shield generator, you know, because you had all these green, yellow, and red lights that do what? That's so true. So, yeah, we're following in that same kind of suit there. But there you go. Mission complete. We now have another puzzle. And, yeah, and so once you complete it, it shows success. I'll spruce it up a little bit more. But at that point, you got to pull the attention to it. Exactly. And then I need to make this something besides 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 for the solution. But now if we look in our... Oh, shoot. Oh, because I did it the wrong way. I cheated. So let's try and do this the legitimate way. Which is... Aftermath level. All right, and I can't remember if I had this wired up or not. Oh, shoot. So, see if this is... Nope, okay. Oh, that's right, because, no, I forget. I forgot. What I want to do is, so you do it, but it's going to sort of like I have in the initial one, where you can put the ladder together, but the nails are still sticking out, and you can't use it yet. So I'm going to change this to a grabbing pole that's not wired up. Whoa, that's a bug. And then when you try and use it here, then you try and use it, and it would say that, oh, I can't, I gotta, yeah, I know, isn't that great? I cannot figure that one out, because it's only when you first start that it comes in sometimes. It's like a fresh start, and we're using this plugin called Malbers, and it has a run value, but it's not kicking off, and I'm not sure what's, like, superseding it and causing that. It only happens at once, you know, it's not doing it now, you know, it's, so that's just one of those need to figure it out someday kind of things, but we'll get it figured out later. All right, quarter past the stop time, so I think we're gonna stop down right there, hit Control S, of course, but there we go. I think we'll wrap up there. Lucini, thank you as always for hanging out. Great to see you again, or you know what I mean. Glad you're joining us. Ivy as well. Thank you so much for hanging out as well. A little more progress there. But we are at that point. So I'm going to see if there's a doggy outside the door. You know, see if she's ready to go play Frisbee in the backyard for real. You as well, Ivy. Thank you. Have yourself a fantastic weekend. I hope you have a very good one. I'm going to be doing taxes. So, yay. I would rather be coding than doing taxes, but it's that time of the year. You as well, Lucini, have yourself a great weekend. Same for everyone else that either watches this or watches it later. It's kind of cool. Actually, I've looked on some of the YouTubes and that kind of stuff, and some of these videos are getting decent views after the fact, so that's fine. That means people are still checking it out at some point. But yeah, as always, you know, if anyone else that sees this, you know, feel free to do the usual, you know, subscribe on whichever streaming you're watching this on, so you can check it out. Don't forget about it. We're doing this Monday through Friday, 2 to 4 on a Pacific Standard Time, kind of, or Pacific Time rather, whatever that translates for you. In the meantime, feel free to go to Steam or itch and find the Lost in Space game. If you're not sure where to look, go to lostinspacegame.com. I'll bring this up just as a reminder. There you go. Let me get this nice and stretched out. There you go. There it is. That's just head over to lostinspacegame.com and you will find all the usual kind of links to Steam and itch where you can find the demo and try that out for free. So that will be it. All right, guys. Thank you so much once again, and have a fantastic weekend. Let's open up the door and see if we're going to get a Penny visit. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I guess that was a yes. Yeah? Penny, you can come say hello one more time? Oh, she's like, enough of the formalities. She just wants to go to the backyard, so ambush from the front. That was a full speed attack right there. Amos, come here, buddy. Amos. There you go. There's Amos's cameo as well. There you go. There's the Amos. He's not a big licker. There it is. All right. There you go, buddy. You're famous now. All right, guys. That's it. Have yourselves a fantastic weekend. Hope to see you all again next week, Monday through Friday. Come by and say hello. That's it. That's as much as you get. It's a guy thing, you know. Anything after that gets wrong for him.